Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we take a look at the qualifiers, and in particular we're taking a look at the E-Dragon attacks, because E-Dragons had a huge comeback, especially from one team in the last qualifier. And those attacks were kinda impressive, with just overkilling bases in only 1 minute and things like that. That's crazy. Obviously, still all those really crazy queen charts and everything. Why should you do those if you can just overkill a base in like 1 minute? Like, why would you do that? So HD Family is showing us perfectly on how you guys can execute those E-Dragon attacks, and they were just amazing to watch, to be honest. And well, since I'm streaming daily, so if you want to check that out, even though it's in German, so it's not going to be any misunderstanding. I'm streaming in German, but still, if you want to watch a couple of live attacks in Legend League, for example, make sure to check out the streams. And well, tomorrow there's going to be the new gold pass with the Pirate Queen, and if you are going to buy that, make sure that you're using a creator code if you want to support me and my channel. And well, that's the creator code ITSU. Thank you guys so much for that, and I think we should jump into the first attack because we have many attacks to go, and this one is going to be the first one from Halo. And those were kind of crazy. So let's take a look at the first one. It's kind of simple. He's using a couple of loons in the beginning to like tank for black mines. Then he's using the E-Dragons and then the normal loons. The next thing, which is kind of important, is use your Warden early, because with this you're blocking way more damage than you would wait for like the perfect possibility, where most likely the Warden isn't even following, and then in addition to that, like trying to block the damage of the Town Hall is kind of useless most of the time. So what he's doing over here is kind of risky, because he's using the Slammer instead of the Blimp. Normally people are using the Blimp in addition to with the E-Drags, because this allows you to come from the complete opposite side of the Town Hall, which is a huge support obviously, and a huge relief if you already know that you're going to get at least 2 stars. Over here he was like, YOLO, this one E-Drag got this, and is going full ham on this one. And well, in the end, it somehow pays off, because you guys can see he has 3 E-Dragons left, his Royal Champion is still alive, his King is still alive, and his Warden obviously. So this was a huge overkill when it comes down to E-Drags, I guess. So really nicely done. But one more time, it's all about the timing and the spells on E-Drags. It's not about if you can draw the perfect line with E-Drags in the beginning. That's not really the point of E-Drags. The point of E-Drags is, well, being able to place the spells correctly. And I tried this many times on my own, and to be honest, I personally do not like E-Drags too much, I have to say that. But still, if I try them, I most of the time fail pretty badly. So it's not that easy to use them, and you really need to keep track of the spells you have, and you can still place and when you should place them. Like, when do you place a Rage? When do you place, for example, only a Freeze? When is, like, what is the different situations relying on, kinda. So over here, nice attack. But the next attack is going to be once again from HD Family. Basically, all of the E-Drag attacks were from them. This one's going to be the next attack, and once again, but this time they're not taking the risk. This time they're using the Blimp. But the beginning was once again kind of the same. So they're using a couple of Coco-Loons, then using the E-Dragons in a line, and then the last remaining Loons. Warden ability once again early to block the damage of like early damage, like from air defenses and the eagle shots. And the secret behind this, or like why people are using this, the Warden ability that early, is the loons would die out if you do not protect them, because there's a lot of damage, there's a lot of traps, and when you're using the Warden ability early, your loons become invincible, and they can just fly into the base with the Rage and make sure that they can tank all of the black mines, which is crazy. So they're getting so far inside the base that they're triggering so many black mines, which means even if you try to kind of outsmart an E-Drag attacker, like putting the black mines into the second row, it's still useless, because, well, he's just tanking for so long with those defenses. On this one was once again, I mean, he has the Royal Champion left, he has the Queen left, even with her ability. The King is alive and 1 E-Drag as well. So another crazy 3-star. So the next one is going to be, once again, E-Dragon attack, and this one is going to be against Nova, once again from Halo, and he is going in once again with the Blimp, with the Slammer, sorry, which is kind of risky. To be honest, I don't like the Slammer that much anymore with the E-Dragons. First, like most of the time, I was a huge fan, but I think the Slammer is better with normal dragons. Meanwhile, the Blimp is better with like E-Dragons. At least that's what I feel like at the moment. But still, they're showing how it's done, and now you can take a look at the bounces they're getting onto the Town Hall in a second, and take a look at the backhand air defense, because now it's gone. So this is how easy it can be, and especially if you do not like take a look at those E-Dragon bounces, which are possible, like those lightning chains, it's getting kind of out of hands, and you guys can see it once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think even 5 E-Dragons are alive, Royal Champion alive, Warden alive, King alive, Queen. Like, this is a huge overkill. So crazy nice attacks from those guys, and this shows you E-Drags are not to be underestimated. So really nicely done by HD Family, and even though they use, I think, 1 or 2 more E-Dragon attacks, I want to show you guys that even in other armies, they found ways on how to use those E-Dragons. For example, on this one. On this one, it's a normal dragon army, which already shows you on the time. It's way slower. Dragons are so much slower than, for example, normal, or like the E-Dragons. And what he's doing over here is kind of risky. Like this blimp for the Town Hall is risky, you have to say that. But in the end, I guess it pays off, because he's going to get the Town Hall with the Rage Loons over here. And what he's trying to do is he's trying to create pathing for his dragons later on, because this base is already looking kind of strange. But what he's doing, he's going to like now use use this E-Drag at the top side to funnel, which is kind of nice because they're really good bounces for him. And he's using kind of the high HP buildings as possibility for his Electro Dragon to have really nice chain lightnings. So for example, the cannon has kind of a lot of HP, so the chains are really nice into the base. Now the dragons are getting into the base as well. He's using like the Warden ability in a second, catching even the low HP dragon on the left side. And take a look at this E-Drag at the top side. He's still alive, and he already chained the entire top side with the attack. So that's crazy. And now the dragons can go into the base further in. And I mean, he has the King ability, he has the Queen ability. And this is looking really good. So really good creative idea on how to approach this base, which looks kind of unique. Now the Queen is going inside, the Royal Champion is going inside as well. But since the Clan Castle is down, they do not have to worry about anymore about this red kind of a Lava Hound coming out. So really nicely done. Now the King on the outside. Meanwhile, he already used the ability, but still he's tanking everything. The Queen is being able to go onto the outside. And on this base, or on those bases, those open walls are kind of tricky, because on attacks like this, those open walls look like completely stupid mistakes by the base builder. But obviously other attacks, they're kind of nice. So what he's using now is he's using the Queen ability kind of early to get rid of this air defense to protect his dragons. And well guys, what should I say? It's another 3-star. So there was one of the attacks in the grand final were Dance versus HD Family, which are basically kind of family clans. So it was a crazy final. In the end, Nishan Dance took down HD Family and got the golden ticket. But still, they had crazy fights over there. And well, whenever you see me say like spam E-Drags or whatever, it's once again like my personal opinion, but at the same time, I think this qualifiers show how good actually E-Dragons can be, especially if you can master those. I see so many times in Legend League attacks on my base where people are choosing the same angle, but this one guy is having like this, he has no clue about E-Dragons and just like trying to like place everything, kind of like me with when I'm using E-Drags. And then there's this other guy who is using like E-Dragons as well from the same angle, and every single spell is perfect. And he's just overkilling my base every single time. So E-Dragons are not that easy to use. If you want to master them, give it a shot, because E-Dragons are still really strong if it's on the right base. That's, I guess, kind of important. But still, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It was, well, kind of different than usual, because normally I'm not like promoting E-Dragons that much. But still, it was a crazy qualifier with a lot of great attacks. And I guess I just wanted to show it to you guys. So thank you so much for watching. One more quick reminder: if you're buying the Go Pass tomorrow, make sure to use a creator code. If you want to support me, use the creator code ITSU. Thank you guys so much, and well, see you guys in the next one. See you guys tomorrow, and until then, bye bye.